What's going on, guys? Back again for another match review. This time, Inter 3, Fiorentina 1, and I'll do a quick little recap against Bologna, which basically saw main man Skriniar get a goal after he played not out of his skin, but he played very well against Real Madrid last week in the Champions League. But unfortunately, we ended up conceding in the dying minutes of the game. And a few days before that, we ended up drawing 2-2 to Sampdoria. So 6-1 against Bologna was the kind of response we wanted to see. And Milan Skriniar ended up coming up big and getting a goal. Dzeko ended up scoring 2, Vecino got 1, Lautaro scored early, and Nicolai Barella scored as well, which led us basically to go top of the league on goal difference. I actually think we had more points than everyone else until Napoli just played earlier. I think they played Udinese. I think I'll take a look at it in a minute who they played. But yeah, we ended up going into the Fiorentina game. This game will be a test. My score prediction was 4-1 or 4-2. But man, what a tale of two halves. A tale of two halves indeed. It was almost turned into a tale of two games if Fiorentina could find the back of the net and do a little bit better when it came to trying to score. Mihailovic and Skriniar Skriniar had him on toast. Mihailovic basically was just trying to shoot like crazy outside the box. But this game, I don't want to be very critical because again, it's only 5 games in. But this, man, our midfield was getting overran. Let me take a look at who was in the lineup. Hakan Çalhanoğlu was there, but even then, it was Hakan, Barella, and I hope it wasn't Brozovic in the middle. Look real quickly, because yeah, going forward, it didn't look good. Midfield was just getting bypassed, which kept leading to Fiorentina kept getting the ball multiple times in our half. And literally, they just kept applying pressure, and they go 1 goal up right before halftime. There was no one watching at the back post. Where is it? Inter Fiorentina. Line up. Oh, Torreira. It's interesting. Oh, it was Brozovic. So it was Perisic, Çalhanoğlu, Brozovic, Barella, Darmian. At halftime, I was already calling for Dumfries to come on. Dumfries to basically come on because we're going to need pace on the wing and trying to at least get out a bit. But man, what are the stats for this game anyways? Can't see anything. Live ticker lineup. I'm gonna have to go on Google then. Fiorentina. There are stats. 17 shots to 14. 5 shots on target to their 6. 53% possession to their 47. 497 passes. They had a higher pass accuracy than us. And they ended up getting a red card. But yeah, man. Boy, midfield was getting overran. Now, the jury's out that some people are just saying Hakan Çalhanoğlu. It's very mixed. Some of the challenges he didn't really go for. Some of the balls he tried playing weren't really linking up as well. Even going forward, when we did get close to Fiorentina's box in the first half, it didn't look very good. Just either passes hitting side netting, not able to come up with anything good. Man, that first half was terrible. Again, it's a tale of two halves. First half really shit, first half really good. Kind of like Gattuso said, sometimes maybe shit, sometimes maybe good. But yeah. As I'm calling for Dumfries to come on, none other than Matteo Darmian ends up scoring from Barella basically assisting him. And we end up scoring a second from a set piece delivery, which is pretty good that we do have Çalhanoğlu. I forgot who else is the other set piece taker, but even Dzeko ends up scoring off of a set piece. And then third is Perisic. who ends up scoring with an assist from linking up between Vecino to Galliardini to Perisic. But the ref in this game as well was just terrible. A lot of not decisions going our way in particular, but he was crap for both Inter and Fiorentina. Certain calls not even called, VAR not checking stuff, especially offsides. I think there was a handball that he literally didn't even go to VAR and even check. It was a really poor officiating. Honestly, if I could rate the referee, I'd give him like 4 out of 10 for officiating that game. And Viola Nation, I think one of I guess it's a fan-run Fiorentina Twitter page, but even them too, they were pretty annoyed with the officiating as well. So it wasn't just Inter or favoring Inter. It's basically poor. He did a poor job on both. But this 1-3 or 3-1 in our favor. We take that momentum going into Atalanta, who currently, look at standings, Atalanta currently sit 5th in the league on 10 points. We were top of the league, but Napoli just played and they're 15th. I think we lead by goal difference on 1. Napoli have 12, Inter have 13. We go against Atalanta Saturday, and then midweek Shakhtar Donetsk. We're going to need to get points in the Champions League this season, so having Real Madrid first wasn't an ideal first game to have, but we have Shakhtar Donetsk. I think we have Shakhtar Donetsk after again. We'll have Inter, Shakhtar, Sassuolo, Lazio, Sharif, Juve, October 24th, Empoli, and then Udinese, which we should pick up points against Sharif. And Shakhtar, nobody knows how that's going to go, but it should be an interesting, good game. But the Bologna game was something that we needed back, and Inzaghi out was trending. I don't understand that. I think it's mainly just people trolling, because literally it's only 5 games in. And most people, or more or less, most fans are kind of just like, Conte ended up walking out on this, even though he could have continued on. But that's another discussion. But Inzaghi out, trending, which is mostly probably just people trolling. I don't think anyone's legit serious. It's literally only 5 games. 6-1 against Bologna. And potentially might be signing Nana from Ajax. Potentially. So that's something on the verge of happening maybe. But I'm still looking at this. Fiorentina got a red card. Nico Gonzalez for sarcastically clapping, which I think it was best when he did foul Gonzalez instead of him keeping calm and just allowing the ref to basically look at it. He ended up getting in the ref's face and then sarcastically clapping after he gave him a yellow, which led to them Fiorentina being a man down, which I can understand his anger because I've just been fouled, but you're not doing anything, so great officiating there. The next game's Atalanta, which they seem to be in pretty meh form. I know they drew 2-2 against Villarreal, and they lost one of their games in the league earlier this season. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, lineup out and Joaquin Correa. I think they say he might be back, because I think he did go off against Bologna. But we'll see there. I would start Dumfries against Atalanta just to give him a start. Dumfries, DeMarco on the left. Hakan. Honestly, I would actually probably go with Vecino to give Brozovic a rest. Vecino. Not sure if Barola should play. I'd give Barola like a half hour, or Yeah, I'd give Barella at least 45 minutes, and then probably bring Gagliardini, Lontaro, and Dzeko up top. And then the back three already sorts itself out, which as well I also want to touch on Stefan de Vrij. One player who honestly I feel isn't really appreciated much amongst, well, I'm sure he's appreciated, but personally one player I overlook a lot. Because I do talk about Milan Skriniar, how he's the one toted around, he's the one that's going to be potentially transferred over to Tottenham, potentially City might go for him, some team might come for him. Alessandro Bastoni, some team might come for him. But Stefan de Vrij is one player that I have overlooked and feel like doesn't get enough appreciation. Because I know I hail up Bastoni a lot because he's a young Italian prospect, still learning his trade, still young. But Stefan de Vrij does bring a lot of stability to the back line. He brings a lot of calmness. He never really puts a foot wrong. Never really has a disaster of a game. He's usually just, if you were to rate him on a match rating, you'd usually give him probably a 7 or 8 out of 10, especially whenever we keep clean sheets. So that's one player I always felt was overlooked, or I never truly, I don't want to say appreciated, valued. That's a better word. One player I truly valued to the back line. So that's one player I want to give shout outs to. So yeah, I'm glad, I hope he's still here with us for like the next 2-3 years. I think he's 27, 26. So I'll look into that later. I'll tweet it out probably. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next. I'll catch you guys on the next match review against Atalanta. I'll probably be uploaded before I go to work. Yeah, Saturday, and then on Shakhtar Donetsk Tuesday. So yeah, be sure to look out for those two videos. If you're watching this, it's probably Friday going into Saturday, or Thursday going into Friday. And yeah, we play Atalanta in 2 days. It's Thursday right now. So yeah, I'll be sure to have a match review ready, and catch you guys Saturday.